Okay, hey Facebook, YouTube. I had made this video a couple of days ago and I had saved it because I wasn't sure if I should even discuss this topic because it's a hard topic to discuss. And I can't help it. It's just in my spirit. And I wanted to talk about the topic on sexual abuse. And I had made a video a couple of days ago where I talked about the women. And a lot of times we focus more on the women because we hear more about women, in the news, in the paper, on the internet, women telling their stories of what they went through, but we don't focus on the men. And it's not because we don't want to, it's just that it's something that isn't discussed. Most men don't want to discuss that issue. So we have a tendency to forget. But what I want people to realize is there are men out here that are carrying that on their shoulders and they're afraid to speak about it, talk about it, to write about it. And only because it's not that it's shame. How could another boy or another man touch me and then I grow up and either pass these behaviors off onto somebody else? Because when I thought about it and I realized sexual abuse is nothing but a repeated cycle. It is a cycle that has been repeated from generation after generation. So when you have a child that has been touched from the age of 4, 5, 6, and continues to go to maybe 13, 14, these are some of the behaviors that they take off and pass on to another child. And then it just repeats itself. Now, in some situations, it doesn't happen like that. So don't put comments down here talking about, they don't know what they mean. Yes. So what I want men to do, and I'm so passionate about this issue, I cannot express my passion on it because a lot of men are out here dying and killing people and killing other men because they have no direction. And it's anger, and it's built up anger on top of anger and anger. And so they're carrying it. And we don't realize that there are many, many men and even women, but men that you sit next to every day. Men that go to work and you work next to them, that you go to school with, that you walk past, that you will never know that this is something that they held onto or they've been holding onto it for so long. And we have to focus on it. We have to talk about it. We have to address the issue. The one thing that I want the men that have been through this situation is a lot of you are not going to stand up and talk about the subject because it's painful and it's shame. But if anybody knows me, and I'm telling you, I am the type of person, I am so passionate, I'll be your voice. I am your voice. I speak for those that cannot speak for themselves, not because they don't want to, but it just hurts too bad. It hurts too bad. I'm your voice. Another issue that I want to address, stop to think, have you ever thought about some of the people that are walking down the street that are homeless and out of their mind? They just lost. We never think of what they went through to get where they're at. They had to go through some type of abuse, some type of sexual abuse, some type of mental abuse, physical abuse, and it broke them. And so they out on the street walking around crazy, and then people riding by, oh, look at him, he gone crazy. I seen someone throw Sheila down on the corner, she butt naked in the middle of the street. But we don't understand it because we not realizing and we not focus on it. So all my men, I love you. And if it's a story and you holding on to it, baby, release it. Turn it loose. Write about it. Talk about it. Go to God with it. And when everybody is gone, turn off everything in your home. Go in the dark. Close that door. Call out to God and do not ask him why, because I did the same thing. I asked why. And he told me, he said, why not? I can take something that is painful and use it for something so good that you'll touch if I just touch one person, I did what I was supposed to do, and he said it. Don't ask me why. I'm about to take this and use it for something so beautiful. You ain't even gonna be able to catch it. So, like it, love it, leave it alone, but just write about it, talk about it, discuss it. This is me signing off.